Imagine this, a grand gala at a prestigious art gallery. The air buzzes with champagne-fueled chatter and the clinking of glasses. The star of the evening isn't a celebrity, but a masterpiece hanging on the wall, a priceless painting, insured for a cool $50 million. But by morning, the painting is gone, vanished into thin air. When the police arrive, they find a scene straight out of a Hollywood movie. The frame is still on the wall, but the canvas has been expertly cut out. The alarm system never went off. The motion sensors? Silent all night. The security team, stationed at every exit, swears on their careers that no one, absolutely no one, left the building with anything larger than a clutch purse. So they turn to the last resort, the security footage. They scrub through hours of tape, watching the elegant guests mingling, admiring the art, and sipping their drinks. They watch the staff clean up after the last guest has departed. They watch the empty, silent gallery all through the night. The cameras cover every inch of the room, every doorway, every window. And they show nothing. No shadowy figures, no daring acrobatics from the ceiling, no one entering or leaving the secure vault. It's as if the painting simply ceased to exist. How is this possible? Did a ghost walk out with a $50 million masterpiece? The detectives are stumped. The insurance company is sweating. The art world is in an uproar. Every theory they come up with hits a dead end. A professional team would have likely needed to disable the alarms, but the logs show the system was active and untripped all night. Nothing. For weeks, the case goes cold. It becomes one of those legendary, unsolvable mysteries. The media dubs it the Phantom Heist. Experts propose wild theories involving hidden tunnels, collapsible frames, even advanced cloaking technology. It sounds absurd, but with no logical explanation, what else could it be? The police are facing a PR nightmare. They have zero leads, zero suspects, and a very public failure on their hands. But one junior detective, a rookie fresh out of the academy, can't let it go. While everyone else is looking for what's asterisk missing asterisk from the footage, she decides to look at what's asterisk there asterisk. She spends days, not hours, re-watching the gala footage. She memorizes the faces of the guests, the patterns of their movements, the way the light hits the chandeliers. She's not just watching, she's observing. And that's when she notices it. Something so clever, so audacious, it was hiding in plain sight the entire time. It wasn't about getting the painting asterisk out asterisk of the gallery. It was about making sure it never truly asterisk left asterisk. The thief didn't need to bypass the security guards at the door because the thief was already part of the scenery. Let's rewind to the gala. Among the throngs of art lovers, there was a performance artist. Hired by the gallery, their job was to be a living statue. They stood perfectly still on a pedestal in the corner of the room, painted from head to toe in metallic silver, blending in with the other sculptures. Guests took photos with them, marveling at their stillness. The security guards barely gave them a second glance. They were just part of the evening's entertainment. The detective notices something strange. As the night wears on and the crowd thins, the living statue makes a subtle shift. It's almost imperceptible. A slight turn of the head, a minute adjustment of the arm. They were waiting for the perfect moment when all eyes were elsewhere. In the final chaotic minutes of the gala, as the last guests were being ushered out, the statue made their move. It wasn't a dramatic, movie-style dash. It was a slow, deliberate act of artistic deception. Under the cover of their costume and the flowing drapery of their platform, they had a duplicate canvas, a high-quality fake. In a series of movements that looked like part of their performance, they swapped the real painting with the fake one. The original was rolled up and concealed within a hidden compartment in the very pedestal they were standing on. When the staff came to clear the room, they moved the pedestal, with the living statue still on it, into a storage closet for the night, just as planned. The fake painting hung on the wall, and to the exhausted cleanup crew, it looked exactly like the real thing. No one would notice the switch until the morning light revealed the forgery's imperfections. The next morning, before the gallery opened and before the theft was even discovered, the performance artists simply collected their belongings, including the pedestal, and walked out. To the morning security shift, they were just a performer leaving after a long night's work. They weren't sneaking out a $50 million painting. They were just rolling a piece of equipment, a prop, out the door. No one batted an eye. The brilliance of the plan was its simplicity. The thief never broke in. They were invited. They never snuck past security. They were part of the attraction. They used the gallery's own security protocols and assumptions against them. Everyone was looking for someone breaking asterisk and asterisk, or sneaking asterisk out asterisk, but nobody thought to look at the person who was already there, hidden in plain sight. The detective presented her theory. At first, her superiors were skeptical. It sounded too much like fiction. But when they located and examined the pedestal from the performance artist's studio, they found it. A hidden, lead-line compartment designed to block scanners. And inside, rolled up with meticulous care, was the missing $50 million masterpiece. This case wasn't solved with high-tech gadgets or a dramatic shootout. It was solved by looking at the problem from a different angle. It teaches us that sometimes the most complex locks aren't picked with tools, but with psychology. The greatest heists aren't about brute force. They're about social engineering, about understanding how people think and using their own expectations against them. The thief wasn't just a criminal. They were a master of illusion, a true artist of deception who turned the gallery itself into their stage. And for one night, they made the impossible possible. What do you think? Could a heist like this actually happen? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into the world of cunning crimes, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that will keep you guessing. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.